Hello friends, this is me Anil Polsani. I'm your mainframe trainer and welcome back guys. We are in our COBOL 11 programs. We have already completed 5 of our videos and we have coded 3 COBOL programs, 3 JSL jobs and we created one master file guys. So you should now know how we use a file, okay, how we write a simple file programs now, okay. So if you are seeing this video for first time guys, okay, you are new to this particular programs. So we are actually doing a kind of small mini kind of project style programs guys. So in this we are writing 11 COBOL programs in a simple business point of view, how we write a simple COBOL programs. And in that we already created 3 programs. And in first program we have created a one raw file of master details, credit card master details. For this you need to see video 2 and 3 guys, okay. And then in the second program what we did is we took this file as the input and created a master file to validate, okay. So if you can see the data as well, to validate these fields, and we removed couple of records which are invalid for card type. So you need to know how I did the validation in a simple point. Then I have written another COBOL program here. This is a date concept, guys. This is a date related logic. In here, what I did is after getting this second file, which is your master one file, I have validated the last bill data here. Okay, last bill date here. If any customer doesn't have any bill for last over 3 months old, okay, if he did a transaction for last 2 months, guys, he's a active customer. If the customer is not doing any transaction for last 2 months, then he's an inactive customer. So we have created a master file for this file and we set the data that which customer is active and which customer is inactive. So this is all credit card file which a customer have. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the transaction files, okay, the one which customer is using the card now. Okay, let's take some records where customer will use the card. Then we will combine this and create a bill for that. And then again the customer will do the payment and will back again update the master file. That's a whole cycle of a basic credit card application, guys. Okay, it's a full cycle of a basic credit card application. But again, this is just a basic level training, guys. There will be lot of programs, lot of conditions to do. Now this concept what we are doing in COBOL 11 story, guys, is to understand basic file programs. The next level we'll write very good programs also, guys. Now before we go to the next point of the program, okay, I would like you to request you to subscribe to the channel, guys. Okay, I have seen a very good level of subscription happening and I really like it. So you do the subscription and I'll train you lot of practical programs, no theory, guys. Okay, I have seen a lot of comments as well where people are asking to elaborate the theory as well. But guys, this is marketing. Okay, to be frank, guys, is all marketing only. Not only me, any channel generally they put anything on the YouTube, guys, it's all about marketing only. So I'm marketing the mainframe point of view, how you need to learn, how you need to see the code. And if you need more concept, guys, I would request you to join the training batches. And it's not costly, guys. We are not charging you 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000, guys. We are charging you around 7,200 for 2 months of course. Per day, like you'll be charging like 100 rupees, guys, not even 100 rupees also. The concepts are more than 10 years of knowledge, guys. But yes, if you need training, you can contact me. You have my number here. Let's jump into the program. Okay, this video is not about my promotion. This video is about creating the transaction file. So we'll go to the COBOL program 4. Just like what we did for master file, we'll do the same thing for transaction file as well. Okay, just like what we did for master file, we'll do the same thing for transaction file as well. We will accept the data of a transactions, okay, of a credit card customers and then put it in a file. We will not audit here. We'll do the audit in the second place. Okay, I'll tell you some very good rules there also. So today's program, guys, okay, today's program is a simple accept statement program which we get some data manually and put it to a single file, guys. For this, I need the structure first. Okay. The very first step what we do, guys, let's create a copybook first. Then I can use the same copybook in all my three programs or all my other programs as well. We need two layouts, guys. For now, we just need one layout. Okay. For today's class, we just need one layout. The next day, when we are creating the bill, we need this second layout. Okay. So let's create this first layout in the copybook. How do I create a copybook? We already have our program library, guys. Okay. We already created this PDS. These are our previous files and these are our previous programs. This is the master file copybook. We will create the transaction copy 1. Okay. And then just create a structure for this. So 0, 1 transaction. Okay. ANS layout. Okay. So that's my layout. And then 0, 3, what we have is the regular card number. Okay. I'll copy this one and I will use the names. Okay, you can change different variable names. You can add more variables also, guys. Okay, you can change different variable names as well. You can add more variables for your practice. So I have a transaction card number here. Okay, transaction point of sale details. Okay, point of sale type, I would say transaction. What do you say? Yeah, transaction. Place I would write. Okay, generally point of sale is the right one, but most of you will not understand, so I'm writing transaction place and type. What is the transaction status, whether it is approved or rejected, the amount of transaction and the date what you did of the transactions. So I have this as x of 5, then the transaction place where we did, I'll be keeping x of 20 here. The type of transaction here, whether it is a swipe in or an online, so that will be x of 10 is enough. The status, whether it is approved or rejected, maybe the balance was not enough or the card did not work, so we doesn't know. So the status, whether it is approved or rejected, here the amount with the picture class test 9 of 3, I think 5 v 9 of 0 2. I'm not using comp and compre, guys, that we'll see in the later topics. Okay, when you get more details of knowledge, then we can add it there. So this is my transaction date. So these are my layouts. Any program, okay, any program want to use the transaction layout, it can use this copybook. So this is my first step. Okay, this is my first step. Second step is let's write the program, guys. Let's straight away write the program COBOL DB2. Sorry, your DB2 is not there. You're still in program COBOL Program 04. So how do I write a file program? Okay, how do I write a file program? So start writing divisions, ID division, guys. In ID division, you don't have any changes, guys. Okay, you should not be having any changes here. Mention the date as today. Then go to the environment division here. Okay, environment division. Under that, I will define my file. I need only one file, guys. Okay, I need only one file here. So one select statement is enough. Select transaction in file or out file here. Assign to trans dd1, something 8 characters. Then my file here is sequential file, guys. Okay, our mention is sequential. Access mode is also sequential here. File status of my variable here is the out file status. So this will help me to complete the environment division. It's done, guys. Environment division is done. You have 3 files, 4 files. Repeat those 4 lines again, guys. Then we go for the file section here. In the file section, we need to write the file details FD, the transaction out file, and it's a standard file, so label records are standard here. And then the layout is in the copybook, guys. So straight away I'll use the copybook. Done. Then go to the working storage section here, and the working storage section you need first to add this variable. So ws out file status feature class x of 0 to value as space. I need one variable. Okay, I need one variable for looping. So any more input. So this is a switch variable. This is a switch variable x of 0 1 value as space 0 1. I need the counter variables total how many records came in 9 of 0 2 sorry, and total how many records are going out. So we have the counter variables also ready here. Apart from this, what I need here is the append program as well. This is our training trick. Okay, this is my special training trick to append the program whenever I want. Okay, whenever I want, I can append the program there and then go to the procedure division. Now I may need some variables here. Okay, as of now, I'm not remembering any variable. So what I'll do, I'll come back here later. For now, let's continue the program here, main para, and then we give the display saying the program name, that is COBOL Program 04 has been started executing here. And then let's go and write the regular top-down approach. Okay, 100 initial para, 100 initial para here, through 100 exit. Perform 200 get input para through 200 exit, through 200 exit, and perform 300 process para through 300 exit. Now if you have a doubt why I'm writing these paragraphs, you need to check one of my other video guys. Okay, it's already there in the YouTube channel where I have showed you, or where I trained my students how to write a project style program. So if you see that recording, you'll understand these things easily guys. Okay, but of course you need to practice guys. Are you sure that with recording of a YouTube channel you will be getting experience? Will you get experience guys? Okay, I'll ask you a question here. You can comment in the video. My question here is, will you get experience by seeing the videos? Will you get experience by seeing the videos guys? You can simply answer your point in the comments, yes or no. Okay, put a question and you say your point. Will you get experience by just seeing the videos like this? So close the file, close transaction out file, and display the status, the count, total input record count, total input record count. This is the variable that contains the counter, and do the same for output also. This is very important guys. Okay, you may think Anil you are just typing the lines which are not important. I won't do that guys. Okay, I won't do that. If I am very much honest to one thing in my life guys, that is my training only. Okay, I've been training for almost 12 years guys. It is helped me very lot in my financial, in my life, in my all family matters guys. The whole training is the only thing that gave me very good name and very good fame guys. So I'll be honest with only this training. Remaining everything maybe I will be dishonest with guys. In training point, you can take these things as my students know guys. All the students who I train, they already seen my project. They already know how we show it in the project, how we do it in the project. So they believe it. You also, if you are not my student guys, still I can request you that don't have any second thinking. This is the perfect training for your project level guys. It is an entry level. Okay, still it's an entry level. The real level will come when you still continue seeing the videos, continue with your classes in this YouTube channel guys. So let's off the switch here. Okay, on the switch here, ws any more rows, so any more input. This is a switch that will help me to tell the records are present for input. So this is inrec count, ws outrec count here. Done. Then open the files guys. Open the output mode. So we are creating a file, right? So open output, the transaction file. If ws out file status, if out file status is equal to 0. Somebody asked me, okay, somebody asked me in the uh, comment that Anil, can you elaborate the theoretical of continue and next sentence? So actually, you don't need that kind of theory class. I'll tell you here itself. Here it's the point, okay? When you're writing a condition, okay, when you're writing a condition, it could be a true or false, okay? It could be a true or false. So as per the system, for the system, you need to tell what to do when it is true, and you also need to tell what to do in case of false. So there are two conditions you need to mention, or two logics you need to tell. Success of true, what you need to do. Failure of false, what you want to do. Now, if you see my scenario, I'm opening a file here. If it is successful, I have nothing to do. Okay, if it is successful, I have nothing to do. If it is a fail case, if the file is not opened successfully, then we'll generally append the program with the details that there is an error in the paragraph here, and then display the status is, okay, the open error status is. So what is the status? It is the status of out file status here, and call the append program to stop the process here. Now these three steps you are doing because the file did not open successfully. But the question is what you want to do if the file is successfully opened. In here, nothing to do. Okay, we are reading the file in another process. We'll write the records in another paragraph. But in here, when you are opening the file here, there is nothing I can do. So what I will do is I'll use the statement as do nothing statement. Continue or next sentence. Continue or next sentence. This is called your do nothing statements. So in this context, okay, as per this context, both new continue or next sentence will so throw the control to this line. Okay, initialize the transaction layout here. Transaction layout here. So the control will come here even if you use continue, even if you use a next sentence as well. So first understand when to use continue or next sentence. Then you can differentiate what is continue is doing, what is next sentence is doing. So I'll remove this piece. So 100 para is done, guys. Okay, 100 para is done in a simple way. Let's go and get the data. Okay, so 200 get input para. So I just need to write accept statements here. Okay, accept statements here like this. So I see there are 5 to 6 variables are there. I need to accept them. But now let's go back one step. We'll go back here. In the working storage section, I did not even add the input layout, guys. This is the output layout. Okay, don't use output and input both same, guys. You need to define them separately. Practice in that way. So what I will do is let's go and use the basic copybook. This is not yours. Yours is T11. So let's open the copybook. Take this one more time. Take this one more time here and paste it over here. Paste it over here. So I would say this is my input layout. Okay, this is my input layout, and we will differentiate with output layout by writing the replacing syntax. Okay, you need to know everything what I'm writing, guys. If you don't know, then you need some more training there. Okay, whatever I'm typing, guys, you should know because this is the basic level, guys. This is basic level. Transaction layout out. So we will use one as the input, one as the output. Okay, so the copybook now can be changing the group name from A to B. Okay, group name changed from A to B. So now what I'll do is I will use these variables as my input and these variable for output. So you cannot use same, guys. Okay, don't tell Anil I'll use same. Don't do that. That's not the project style. That's not the reasons also. So you have the transaction layout. Okay, you have the transaction layout as in. Okay, of class. Copy this fellow. Just a second. Copy this fellow here and put 1, 2, 3, and 4. Done. So we got all the accept statements covered up. Add the counter WS in rec count. So each time you come to this paragraph, the counter will be increased by 1. Okay, each time you come to this paragraph, the counter will increase by 1. This is one of the easiest statement, guys, in the COBOL. Now, process para. Okay, I don't want to do any audit, guys. Okay, I don't want to do any audit here. Simply, I want to keep the data in a paragraph. Okay, keep the data in the what do you say, or else we can do audit. Why to waste the time? Let's do the audit, guys, whether we receive the data or not. Let's do the audit. For auditing, guys, you need one more switch variable. Okay, let's write good programs. Why to write much small program? Let's add a piece of validation here. So I'll take a variable for validation, guys. Okay, I'll take a switch variable. This is my switch variable to validate. So see the game. See the game here. In the process para, we will validate and then we'll write the records. So I'll assume, this is my assumption, that all the records are valid, and then I'll tell the system to go and validate. So 310 audit input para. So this fellow will go and audit the data, guys. And control will come back. Okay, the control will come back here. When the control comes back, I will ask it, is it a valid input? Okay, is it a valid input? If it is yes, okay, then put the data into the file. So 350 move and write to para, 350 move and write to para, 350 exit. And if so, this is for one record. Okay, this is for one record, creating a simple file of data, and then go and accept the record. Go and accept the switch variable. Come on, accept WS any more inputs. Now, if this variable is yes, guys, okay, you need to give it in the sysint dd star. If this variable is yes, then you need to go and get one more record. If the variable is no, then the loop will come out of it, guys. So exit here and then end if. So this will be your 300 paragraph. The same thing I have written in the previous program also, guys. 300 exit here. So this one completes my 300 paragraph. I still have to write 310. I still have to write 350. So I'll write 310 paragraph here, audit input para. I will just validate, okay, whether the data is given or not. We will validate here. If card number, okay, if card number equal to space, card number of transaction in layout, transaction layout in is equal to space, that means we did not receive the data. So say that it is not a valid input. So this will help you to cover up and then exit the paragraph here. Return exit. So this is for one field. Do the same for other fields as well. Okay, do the fields for other fields as well. So repeat another 4 times. The second field what I have is the customer name. Okay, if customer name equal to space, then it is an invalid record. Then the transaction type, I would assume, that is the next thing. So transaction place is also there. Customer name is not there in this one. I don't know why I have not taken. So customer name is not there. So this is transaction type and transaction status. Yeah, this is easy to copy paste, guys. And what else we have? Transaction date and amount. Okay, transaction date and amount. So all these things are repeated enough times. This is one more last time, guys. This is for amount. Okay, transaction amount. If it is less than 0, okay, if it is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, you cannot have 0 transactions. So if it is less than or equal to 0, then also it is an invalid record. So this will be your paragraph to 310. So here I'm validating, guys. I'm validating each and every field of my file, okay, of my file here. And if it is a valid data, then I'll write it into the paragraph of 350. Okay, when the control will come to the 350 paragraph, guys. So here is my 350 paragraph. Okay, here is my 350 paragraph. I'm gonna need to move from A to B. A is the card number. Okay, move A to B kind of syntax. Move card number of card of transaction layout in to card number, okay, card number of transaction layout out. So one for input, one for output. So now you know how to do the data for one field. Do the same thing for other fields as well. So how you do? Simply repeat, guys. Okay, repeat for 5 times and add the variables here. So the second variable is transaction place, where the transaction happened. So this is the transaction place. This is the transaction type. This one is transaction status. One status. Okay. And this one here is the transaction date. This is the transaction date. And this is the transaction amount. You can write in any order, guys. So I need the same thing to do here one more time. This is for A and this is for B. This is A and this is B. So B is getting enough. So this is A, transaction status, whether it is approved or rejected here, and one space transaction amount here, and the transaction date as well. So this would be our last variable over here. I just have a doubt. In audit, did we check this transaction status? Yeah, we check transaction status, type and date. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables are there. So 6 variables. So we did audit of everything. We moved everything. Let's put the data into the file, guys. Write the transaction layout of out. So this will send the data here. Again, I can check the status. If WS out file status equal to 0, then it is success, guys. So increase the counter by 1. WS out rec count. If it is not successful, guys, you cannot do anything other than stopping the program. So display error in 350 para, error in 350 para here. Display the right error status is. What is the status here? WS out file status will tell us. And since we are dealing with the data, you need to write one more important statement. The record is, which record is causing the problem? So you need the card number, key value. Just display the key value, guys. Transaction layout in. You should be using in layout, guys, not output. Okay, if somebody told you to write output, don't do that. It's an input you have to use. WS event program. And if you are still seeing the video, guys, I would really ask you to do two things. First, you should answer me one of the question, guys. The question was, if you just do see the recordings, guys, if you just see the recordings, will you get experience? Yes or no? Will you get experience or knowledge? Okay, I would say you will be getting only the knowledge, guys, not the experience. I also want to know what's your point of view as well. Will you get experience or will you get knowledge? That's the question, guys. Comment in the description there. And it is not complete. Okay, don't go away. Recording is not completed. Don't go away. It's just a commercial break, guys. We have written a program here to accept a transactions of a particular card and put it into a file, guys. Now let's compile. Okay, let's compile here. So here is my second question, guys. Here is my second question. First question, as I asked you about the experience. Second question, I'm asking you, if you are new to the mainframe or if you are experienced with the mainframe, guys, when you write a big project style of program, okay, when you write a project level program, guys, do you write the program without mistakes or will you write the program with mistakes? That's your second question, guys. Try to answer them. I want to see who is actually trying to get information, get knowledge through these videos, guys. So the second question is, will you write a COBOL program without any mistakes? That's the question. So I'm submitting my compilation for program number 4, guys. And it's going to take a second. Project won't take, guys, this much time. It depends, of course. That is also. So come on. I got maxc 12, okay, which means we have errors, guys. Let's solve the errors, okay. Let's solve the error, guys. That's my skills. That's our skills, guys, not my skills. That's our skill to solve any problem. So ID division looks good. I mean, spool ID division looks good. Environment division looks good. All this copybook has been expanded perfectly here. Okay, and then you can see here, guys, instead of using this name, system is using this name. That means by replacing syntax is perfect. Main para has nothing here. Initial para has one mistake. Okay, this layout is wrong. It should be layout in or layout out. So that will correct. Okay, if I come to the 100 exit, one more here. This one is in and out. So it should be that we changed it later. So I wish to update here. So now that is solved. Any other error? 200 paragraph, good. 300 paragraph, perfect. 310 paragraph, simply nice. 350 paragraph, fantastic, done. There is only one mistake, guys. This variable was not properly coded. Let's compile the program from outside only. Let's compile the program from outside only, and it is perfectly zero, guys. Now let's go to the JSL now. Okay, let's come here. Let's come to the JSL library here. I already told you how to code a run JSL for first program, guys. Okay, you just need to see the video. Okay, let me go up. You just need to see the video 3, guys. Okay, if you see video 3, you'll understand how I coded the run JSL for this file. Similar step I'm doing for this one. Okay, this is your video 6, guys. If you have not seen the heading or the title, this is the video 6. You need to see before videos also, guys, to understand what we are planning. It's a very good programs are there in the below. Okay, I'm not showing them, hiding them here. If you want, I can give a quick peek like this. Of course, you did not see anything, I know. It's just a curiosity, guys, just to keep you curiosity. I'm just hoping that you will be there till the end of the COBOL 11 program, and then we'll be adding COBOL 21 program, guys. Okay, now let's go to the JCL job and complete it. So show JCL job 04 or J4 here. I just need to write a simple JSL IBM user X job the 285. If you've seen this number anywhere in any of the job card, guys, those are all of my jobs only. You might have seen one book, guys. Okay, a spiral binding, one of my old spiral binding uh, book, guys, which you might have seen a institute name as from Mainframe training. Those are our old age training books, guys, which we written like almost 11 years back. Still, they are used in the Amirpet, guys. Okay, Harvard Amirpet. Still, those spiral bindings are getting used, and we are very happy. We are very happy that some programs, some book is still running after 10 years also. Okay, but I'll be very much true, guys. Those books are not to the level what we are now. Okay, it's been very much 10 years, guys. So we are very far away from that level of training now. But if you still see that book, guys, it's very good. Okay, I would really be happy if you see the book still after 10 years also. And if there is a PDF also, guys, for that somebody has just xeroxed and created PDF for that also. It's also Mainframe Training Institute book, guys. Anyway, that will be a part. So this is the basic JCL, guys. This is the basic JCL for any program. All I need to add is the file, guys. So this is the transaction trans dd1. Is it this file name, or I just need some other file name here? So 4 okay, trans dd1. Yep, this is 8 characters only. Yeah, that's one only. So dd tsn equal to IBM user dot t11 dot credit card trans file 1. Okay, I'll write a big name here, and this is the new file. We are creating a new file here, new catalog, delete. You can check my JSL classes, guys. There are very good JSL classes are there. If you are in a support role, you definitely need to see my classes, guys. Okay, if you are in support role, guys, you are supposed to see those recordings. Very good recordings. High level training is captured there, guys. I generally don't upload lot of theory of COBOL, guys, because COBOL is the ultimate for any mainframe. Okay, COBOL is the ultimate, guys. So I generally don't upload much of the COBOL. So here is my record length. I don't know what is the record length. Let's keep 30 here. Record format, fixed block. and block size equal to 0 here. So this is the only one which you need to collect, guys. Okay, that length is like 10, 15, 25, 35, 55, and 60, guys. So exactly 60 you need to give here. In our JCL, in our COBOL program, there are accept statements, the card number. So the data should be from your document only, guys, because that's how you need to understand the training examples. So this is my test data. There are reasons I have created this test data. These values are also reasonably calculated, guys. I did not give random values here. Okay, these values over here, guys, they are not randomly given. They are calculated values. So at the end, you will know what is the importance of these numbers. So I just need to give a card number here, CC1, then okay, CC1 here. Let me take this here and then unnecessarily I should be taking like one. So this is, we are using a card. Okay, we used a credit card to see a movie, guys, in a PVR theater like this. Then I did a swipe of it. It's not online transaction and it is approved. That means the card went properly there, and it is a 2000 of amount. Okay, this is for 7 digits. Okay, and then the date when I went to the movie. So I went in the movie of some September, guys. So September 10th something. Okay, someday. Okay, not September 10th. Anything after the date of September 20. So let's say September 25th I went. So this is 1 2 3 4. This is 0 0 1. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so 6 is one record. And then let's go the second record here. This is card number 1. The same customer, guys, the same customer did the shopping one more time. Okay, the same customer did the shopping maybe after 2 days. So we are just using the sorted, guys. Okay, we are using the sorted data shopping here, and it is also a swipe. Is it swipe? Yes, it's a swipe. Approved here. Okay, this is approved swipe, and it is around 15,000, guys. Okay, it's a 15,000 transaction. And then the date. So any date after September 20 here. So let's get September 28. Like this, you need to give all the records that I will prepare later, guys. Okay, I will not write all these things and make your time waste. I'll be writing only 2 records. After that, I'll edit and create the remaining records, guys, separately. After this video, I'll create that for our next video. So in a simple sense, okay, to an overview, guys, what I did here is I have coded a COBOL program. Of course, before that only I have created a copybook, guys. The first step I created is a copybook. Then I have coded a COBOL program 4. In that, I have accepted 6 variables of card details, transactions, and then after accepting, I have validated whether I got the record, whether I have the value or not. If the values are there, then it will be written to this file as a valid record. If I miss anything, okay, if I miss anything like this record will be skipped from the process, guys. That's what the validation I did. Now we will run this program. Okay, we will run this program here, and if it is successful, okay, if it is successful, the data of these 2 records should come into this file. Okay, that's the ultimate, guys. Let's submit it. We got an event. That means it did not went, guys. It did not went into the file at all. Let's see the reason. Let's see the reason. Again, I'm telling you, you should not be getting success, guys, in the project. You have to get errors here itself and then solve the problems. It says an attribute mismatch. So I have counted incorrectly, I guess. Okay, so let's correct it. So this is a total 62 of length. I gave 60. Okay, you may wonder, Anil, did we calculated correctly? No. If we calculated correctly, guys, then it should go successfully. If you do wrong, it will be do. So I calculated this, guys, but I missed this one. Okay, I calculated 5, 25, 35, 45, 50, 60. What about this fellow then? 62, right? Come here, you 62 here, and of course, how do I know? Okay, let's go to the spool one more time. I'll show you here. There is an error in the open place. 39 is the status code. Developer mistake, guys. It's not data mistake. I did mistake. Okay, I will not tell that in interview, guys. I did mistake. I have a lot of mistakes in my project. Don't tell like that, okay? That's not the way you cover the interviews. So anyway, we'll run one more time. I corrected the value here, submitting here. Perfect, successful. Let's see the output. Okay, let's see the output. So this is the transaction file one which we created. Edit the file, okay, or browse the file, whichever it is comfortable. So you have the number, type of the shopping what you did here, the type of the cards you have used, whether it is approved or disapproved here, and then the amount and the date here. So this is all 62 character length. If you want one more record, guys, just repeat this one. Okay, repeat this one. And the third record was he used the card in the fuel station. Okay, these are all important, guys. Okay, you may think, Anil, why you are writing all these things? Don't worry. Okay, there's a programs will come to you guys. Okay, this training is a special and different training, and I have planned it only for the YouTube channel, guys. This is my regular training. Okay, my regular training will be on my Skype, guys. Okay, regular training will be on the Skype. So if you see here, there is a 40 members almost in every batch, guys. But this is not the Skype training. This is for the YouTube training, guys. Even though I train hundreds of students in each class, guys, there are almost 6,000 subscribers near to, okay, near to, I just give a random number, guys, near to or over 5,000 subscribers are there. That means you all also need to get some more knowledge from me. So here is the point. I'll just add a fuel station here, and how much it is? 1,000. Okay, some 1,000 he have used over here, like this. So some other date, I'll give some 30 here. Like this, I'll update all the records, guys. Okay, like this, I'll update all the records. All these records I'll update here, and then we'll be using this file for our next program. Okay, the next program would be this one here, where we'll be using the file which we created here. Validate the data. We did not validate the values, guys. Okay, we did not validate the values here. We will write a logic such a way that it can be used for filtering good and bad data also. Okay, good and bad data also. That we'll cover it in the next video. Okay, this is the end of video 6. You'll be having video 7 and video till 11, guys. Okay, we are in still in COBOL program 4 and JCL job 4 only. COBOL program 4 and JCL job 4. We have another 7 more programs to write. Okay, 7 more good programs to write. So I will leave you here. Please do like the channel. Okay, please do subscribe and answer those two questions. Okay, if you don't know the question, again I'll repeat. Will you get experience by seeing only the video? That's our first question. Second question is, can you rewrite? Can we, not only you, can we write a program without mistakes? That's your second question. It's just an yes or no questions, guys. You can just say the question and say your opinion there. And if you ignore also, not a problem, guys. Okay, if you ignore also, not a problem. Anyway, so thanks for your time. We will be catching up in the next video, guys. Thank you.